If you haven't been living in a cave, well then you know that the new iPhone 12 is one of the most anticipated releases we expect for this year. While the whole world waits to see the unboxing videos, or better yet, hold it in their hands, we have gathered for you the top 5 things that you might want to know about the new Apple baby before you click that order button. Number 1. Release date and price. First of all, one thing you have to know is that the new iPhone 12 comes in 2 sizes. One is a 6.1 inch and the other is the mini version, which is 5.4 inch. The iPhone 12 became available for pre-order on Friday, 16th of October, and the launch is on Friday, the 23rd of October. For the mini version, you will have to wait a little bit longer, as the pre-orders will be available on Friday, 6th of November, while the launch will be on Friday, the 13th of November. The iPhone 12 is priced starting at $799 for 64 gigabytes of storage, with 128 and 256 gigs available for an extra fee. The iPhone 12 mini starts at $699 for 64 gigabytes of storage, also with 128 and 256 gig storage options, again for an additional fee. Note, depending on your country and provider, the prices may vary. Number 2. Design. Although we were used to the rounded edges Apple has been using on their phone since the release of the iPhone 6, the iPhone 12 models, both the standard and the mini, have flat edge design, and they look similar to the iPad Pro models. The all-glass front and glass back panel are held together with an aluminum frame, which features a luscious matte design and is only a little different in appearance from the stainless steel band used for the Pro models. At the front, we can see a notch, which has the true depth camera, the speaker, and the microphone, and there is a slim bezel all around the edges of the phone. There is an antenna bands at the top and sides of the phone, along with the standard power button on the right and volume buttons on the left. The SIM slot is now on the left side of the phone, and there are speaker holes and built-in microphones at the bottom of the phone, with the addition of a lightning port that is used for charging. At the back, the iPhone logo matches the color of the device, and above it there is a square-shaped camera bump with the dual lens camera and the flash. Number 3. Display. Apple surprised us again by introducing OLED displays across the iPhone lineup. Now, all of the iPhone 12 models feature a Super Retina XDR display. There's a 2,000,000:1 contrast ratio for deeper blacks and brighter whites, and up to 1200 nit peak brightness for HDR photos, videos, and movies. Typical max brightness is 625 nits on the iPhone 12 model, both standard and mini. Although the resolution is the same for the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro, the mini version has a different one. The first two have a 2532 by 1170 resolution with 460 pixels per inch, while the mini has 2340 by 1080 resolution at 476 pixels per square inch. The colors are as close to true life as they could get, and a True Tone feature can match the white balance of the display to the ambient lighting around you, giving you a paper-like viewing experience that will definitely help your eyes. Also, there is a fingerprint-resistant oleophobic coating to keep the display free from grime, and support for haptic touch feedback, and when interacting with the display for actions like long presses. Now, we definitely love this feature a lot. Number 4. Camera. This is what you have all been waiting for. We know, and this is why we will spend the most time here. There are a lot of things to both surprise and excite you. Starting off with first, there is Facial Recognition System Face ID, which is used across iOS tasks for unlocking the phone, authenticating Apple Pay payments, etc. The Face ID works not only in low light as well as in bright, but it can recognize you even if you wear sunglasses, hats, or other accessories. In addition to that, the 12 megapixel front-facing 2.2 camera in the TrueDepth camera system is also that front-facing selfie with many of the same features that are available for the rear-facing camera. The A14 chip in the iPhone 12 model brings a lot of new photographic features to the front-facing TrueDepth camera. For example, like night mode works with the front-facing camera for the first time, finally enabling for good quality nighttime selfies. Also, Deep Fusion, Smart HDR3, and Dolby Vision HDR video recordings are also supported, and Deep Fusion introduces improvements both in color and texture in mid to low light scenes by pulling out the best pixels from multiple exposures to make one great aggregate image. This is what we need. Now with the addition of Smart HDR3, which improves highlights, shadows, white balance, and contouring in every image for more natural lighting, and the Dolby Vision HDR support allows for recording and editing Dolby Vision video, you will have videos and pictures that you could never have imagined taking without a professional camera. A little more about the video to get you even more excited is that 4K video recording at up to 60 frames per second is supported, as is 1080p slow-mo video at 120 frames per second for taking that amazingly fun slow-fi video. Other front-facing camera features include support for Memoji and Animoji, time-lapse video, night mode time-lapse, quick take video, and lens correction for removing any photo distortion. What can we say? It's a classic shut up and take my money situation that we have here. To close this, we will leave you with some specs for the dual lens rear camera. It is a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera with an f2.4 aperture, 120 degree field of view, and a 13 millimeter focal length, which is ideal for landscape shots with a super wide angle field of view. It also has added a lens correction feature that sorts out any distortion caused by the super wide angle. The ultra-wide camera is accompanied by a standard 12 megapixel wide camera with a 26mm focal length and an f1.6 aperture that lets in 27% lighter than the f1.8 aperture in the iPhone 11 camera. We will leave it at that. I think we got you covered. Number 5, 5G connectivity. With all of the hype going around 5G, we thought it was best if we give you a test of what it will mean in your new iPhone 12, which is the first Apple model to support it. First of all, you need to know that the new iPhone 12 phones are compatible both with mmWave and sub-6 GHz 5G, which are the two different types of 5G. The benefits are as follows. 5G in general allows for faster download and upload speeds, which speeds up everything from loading websites to downloading movies, games, etc. It also increases bandwidth for streaming services so you can watch in a higher resolution, and it brings improved FaceTime call quality. In areas where LTE speeds are slow because of the sheer number of people, 5G frees up bandwidth and reduces congestion for faster usage speeds. Now, for the difference between the two types, mmWave 5G networks offer the fastest 5G speeds, but unfortunately is short range and the connection can be interrupted by buildings or other obstacles, so its use is limited to major cities and urban areas. B. Sub-6 GHz 5G is more widespread and available in urban, suburban, and rural areas. For the most part, when you use a 5G network, you'll be using the sub-6 GHz 5G. It is generally faster than LTE and will get faster as 5G technology evolves, but it's not the super fast 5G that you might be expecting. Please note that even though your iPhone 12 supports both, the mmWave connectivity is only available in the United States for the moment. There you have it for today. These were the top 5 things that you need to know before you get the new iPhone 12. Are you excited? Will you be buying it? And if so, what made you make that decision? Let us know in the comments below.